Hello machas, machis and baby unicorns. Have you ever faced some sort of a whitish cast on your face when you apply sunscreen? Or do you have some sort of, moving of your makeup or moving or creasing of your foundations when you use a sunscreen? Or the sunscreen that you're using is very sticky, very oily? Then this is the perfect sunscreen. Why? Because this Omega Glow sunscreen is a silky lotion, so it gives you that kind of a glass skin effect, and at the same time it acts as a minimal makeup product. It has got a soft matte finish. Because of the soft matte finish, it also gives you a sort of a subtle glow, but it doesn't make your skin to look very oily or shiny like a grease ball or a glitter ball. But this has the most important factor, that is SPF 90. Some people say that SPF 30 is reasonably okay, or if you are trying to go beyond that because of excessive exposure to the sun, then probably you might go with SPF 60, but that's the max limit. But there are certain people who tends to go beyond SPF 60 just in case, to be sure, to protect themselves. But there is no scientific evidence that SPF 90s and 100s are the best, but at the same time there is no concrete evidence that SPF 15 and SPF 10 are good. So in that sense, if you wanted to have a little bit more carefulness in your skincare routine, and if you doesn't want to have any sort of aging spots or wrinkles or fine lines in the early stages of your age, or if you don't want any sort of a sunburn or any sort of blemishes or blackheads because of overexposure to the sun, then this is the perfect product for you, because it has got those emoluments apart from the botanical ingredients which are available in this product. That one actually caught my attention because of the presence of certain botanical ingredients which also acts as a moisturizing base, which acts as a mineral base, which acts as a sunscreen base. Because of the presence of all these emoluments and botanical ingredients, I can use this as a strong sunscreen protection. I can use it as a mineral base in order to act as a primer for my foundations or any sort of makeup routines, and I can also use this as just a plain moisturizer. This also acts as a CC cream or a DD cream. This also acts as a BB cream. This acts as a tinted moisturizer. So this is the reason why I've purchased this one, because this has got a broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. Now if you see, you could see all the active ingredient list details and the method of use and a little bit of caution details here. Now on the top of the lid you would find these details here, but here you would find that it has got SPF 90. It's a silky lotion with a matte finish effect, and here also you could find the most important part which I like, because I've got an excessive oily skin, and for me, in order to handle excessive oiliness or greasiness on my face and also have a cream be on my skin for a longer period of time, I have taken this, because this is water resistance and sweat resistant. Now this is an important point which I have to tell you, because if any cream says that it is sweat proof and waterproof, don't believe them. Only the genuine manufacturers or somebody who have a strong medical or technological experience in terms of beauty industry will understand when they say resistance, because whenever a cream says resistance, that means that this cream is a genuine one, because they have done their background work, they have done their background research. But if some creams are promising to be waterproof, sweat proof, then don't believe them, because they are not going to change any sort of physiological changes under your skin at the deeper levels. They are only going to protect you at the top levels, probably at the 3 levels of your skin texture, but they're not going to go deep into the inner levels of the skin. And also they're not going to change any kind of hormones imbalance on your body, so they in turn doesn't affect any way claiming to be sweat proof or waterproof. Now when they say resistance, yes, that is a good concept, because most of the people believe that you generally sweat. That's okay, that's understandable, and when you sweat, this cream doesn't come out with the sweat and rub off to your clothes. So that's very important. Let me open this and show you. And here, if you could see, they have said that this is a brand known for high quality skincare products, and this Omeglow Silky Lotion Soft Matte Finish SPF 90 is an emollient and botanical moisturizer moisturizing mineral sunscreen providing broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection against sunburn, premature signs of aging, made with mineral sunscreen ingredients, dries on clear and feels light on skin, water resistance and gluten free. So I'll tell you the MRP here. It's 485 bucks, but I got this for 450 from the beauty brand store. So if you could see, it's 485 rupees here, and I still have a good amount of product in this. I'll show you why this one is the best one. Now when I open this, you would find as if you are indulging into some sort of a luxury cream. So this is how it appears here. Now this is the box. Once I open, you'll have a locked sealed sort of a box, inner box, which has the cream. Now I've been using this from quite some time. This actually worked in summers and even during the rainy season, so it doesn't go away with the water, it doesn't go away with the sweat, it doesn't rub off on your clothes, and it doesn't move with the makeup or any other creams that you're applying on top of this product. But generally, if you're into 3-step or a 7-step or a 15-step kind of a skincare regime, always go with the lighter essences or serums and then to lotions and then to creams. So this one is not intended to be used at the first stage of your skincare regime, at least when you're at home. But if you're going out and if you're using serums or essences, go with the serum first and then the essence and then the cream. And if you have any sort of lotion that you wanted to add, you can add this, and finally you need to add this, and on top of it you can add any of your makeup products like primer. If you doesn't want to use primer, this can also act as a primer, and then goes with the foundation, the concealer, the compact or the translucent powder, and then the baking techniques, whichever that you wanted to do, you can do with that. But initially when you apply this, this is the kind of nozzle they have. It looks sturdy, this is a plasticky material. It doesn't have any sort of glass or metal items here, everything is pure plastic. Now when I pump this, see, that acts as a tinted moisturizer, that acts as a BB cream, that even acts as a DD cream, just because of this particular reason. It has got a little bit of shade in it, and the shade is slightly, you know, like mauvey, adding to some brick red along with the colors of orange and a light red color. You could find these kind of shades here. Now you can add this to your foundation to act as a primer or to act as a strong binding base in order to form a strong layer, or otherwise you can use this just as a mere sunscreen, which also acts as a slight makeup effect. Now when I try to take this and rub it here, can you see? Immediately it brightens the skin. I don't know if the camera can catch this or not, but instantaneously it's going to brighten the skin. It's going to make it look glowing, and it can be used by any sort of skin people, like if you're a dark skinned beauty, or if you're a medium skinned person, or if you're a fair skinned person, or if you're exclusively, you know, translucent glass skin sort of a person, you can use this, because this is a sort of a color which merges with any sort of skin tone. You don't find this to be ashy, you don't find this to be very cakey, so this is blended well. Now if you could see, can you see the glow here? So that's the sort of glow that you get from this product. This is one of the best sunscreens, and it's not oily. It immediately got absorbed onto my skin. It's not on my fingers, and it's not even chipky kind. It's not oily, it's not greasy. It got absorbed instantaneously. I'm not doing any sort of editing here. It's my bare minimal hand. I mean, I didn't use any sort of cream or essence underneath. It's just the bare skin, and on top of it I applied this. And now let me tell you, even if I apply it in excess, say I'm applying it on an excess, this is not going to give you that ashy effect. Can you see? That just blends very well with your skin tone, and it gives you a nice glowing effect. Now I'm trying to merge this or buff this better because I'm applying a second layer, but even after application of the second layer, can you see, with the light falling on my hand, you could see that kind of a glow here. That is the silky glow which they're talking about, but still your hand feels very matte, your hand feels soft, as if you have pampered your skin. It also gives you those moisturizing benefits. Now I'll spread this entire thing on my hand. When I'm using it at excess, now this becomes the third layer. Even after using it for 3 layers, can you see that gives you a nice pinkish white glow? It doesn't act ashy, it doesn't act chalky, it is not like any sort of whitish cast sort of cream. So all in all, this is a very good product. Now if you could see my hand, this hand is looking a little bit dry dull, however this one is looking really fair. Now we put both the hands side by side, you could see the glossy effect here, the pinkish white glowing effect here. It's all because of the presence of the minerals in this product. Now along with that, if I'm using something, I can either use a serum if I want any sort of smoothening or bouncy kind of a skin, but if I'm trying to protect myself from any sort of upcoming fine lines, then I go with the Dr. Rush's serum. So generally I tend to mix and match and use them, but I don't mix two serums together because I don't believe in that concept. I can use a serum, an essence, a cream or lotion in these sequences, but I don't want it to mix two serums. Anyway, that's my personal choice, but if you want, you can mix it. But generally during those days wherein my skin feels very stretchy, as if I'm going to get those fine lines soon, then I use these for 10 days, or alternatively I use this one day and this one day, and then whenever I need a boost of moisture surge onto my skin, then I generally go with this one. This is O3 Professional Serum. This has got whitening effect, this has got glow boosting effect, this has got all the things that you want in your skincare regime to make your skin look bouncy, plumpy, and yet glowing with brightness. So those brightness boosters are available in this serum. So if you want, you can use this, or if you want, you can use this. Now I'm going with a fourth layer on my hand just to show you how this works. Now I've taken a little bit more and I'm rubbing it, putting the dot dot dot, and then I'm rubbing it here. Now even if I apply the fourth layer, it just stays there. It is not creasing, it's not becoming cakey, and it's not even becoming as if I have put a lot of cream here. It's spreading easily, and it's also giving you the same matte effect, but still it has got the silky gloss kind of an effect. Now on top of it, if you want, you can apply, what I do is I generally apply this because this has got a sunscreen in it and it has got an yellow tint to it. So generally I use this product, or otherwise if I want, I can show you another product that I generally use. So I either use this product or this product. So I'm not more of a makeup person. I generally try to save my skin, so I go with the sunscreen because that's the first level of protection that you need at any age. So sunscreen is very important for me, and on sunscreen, if I'm going out and if I want it to look a little bit more bright, then I would be using this. But if it is a normal day of work or going out just to chill with the friends, then I would be using this because this has got a sunscreen, and apart from that it has got a brightness boosting powder in that. So what I'll do is I'll show you how this works out. I'm going to take a small amount of this powder. Can you see? It's not white, it's not pink, it's not yellow. It looks more like the banana powder that people generally used in baking. So this is actually almost very similar to that. This is Pond's Bright Beauty Face Powder, and I've taken it in the natural BB glow shade. There are two variants in this. One is a pink toned one and the other one is an yellow toned one. I'm more of an yellow toned person, so I've generally taken the yellow toned one. This is called as a natural BB glow, so you can use this as well. Now I generally use a combination. Generally I go with these as my basic combinations, but in case if you want, nevertheless you can use other products as well, but this thing worked for me. I'll show you how this works. Now I'm putting here, and I'm also taking excess so that you wouldn't find the difference. Now after putting it, absorb, it instantaneously gets absorbed into my skin. Can you see? It's not powdery, it's not cakey, it's not even looking ashy. It just got absorbed. Now I'll put a little bit more powder. Now even after putting a little bit more powder, can you see it's just becoming nice? It gives you that glow, but this powder doesn't give you any sort of strong foundation or a strong compact kind of coverage. This is more like a simple basic level coverage, a normal coverage. This is not like a strong or a medium level coverage, but still it enhances the glow and it brings out the glow from within. So that's the kind of effect that you get here. So this is the one that I'm using. Now if you want, alternatively, you could take a compact powder from this, and generally what people do is, I mean not all, but what I've observed is they rub it towards the hair or against the hair. But what I do is I dab and then I try to press it into the skin. I don't rub like this. I don't rub against the hair follicles or towards the hair strands, but I generally pat it first and then try to press it into the skin so that it stays for a longer period. Now whenever I do that, I generally press, so I don't do this round circular motions. I first press this against my skin and then do a slight dab just in case I don't find any sort of streaks or any sort of creases. So first dab and then this dab, so pressing and then dabbing. So this is what I do. Now if you could see, either I use a compact or a loose powder, the finish remains the same. So even after one coating or two coatings or four coatings, the finish is going to remain the same. That's the most important part for this. So if you want, you can give it a try. This is one of the best sunscreens that I've purchased in the recent past, and they also say that it has got an extra care because of the presence of certain botanical ingredients in this. This is going to give you that extra care, and also because of the presence of SPF 90, it has got a high tan protection. So your skin, if you feel that even if you go out in the sun for at least like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, but your skin seems to get tanned very easily, then this is the kind of a product for you, because this protects your skin from getting tanned very easily. And because of the presence of SPF 90 and the minerals, you're also going to have a broad spectrum UVA and UVB protections here. So that's the reason why I love this product. If you want, you can purchase. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased this all by myself and I've used this. And if you want, you can apply the cream liberally and evenly on your face and also on exposed parts of your body before the exposure to the sun. That's what the company claims. And this cream will not get washed away, and this will not get wiped with water, and you will not lose this cream from your body with the sweat. These are the three important factors which made me to purchase this. So if you use a soap and a lukewarm water, you can wash this cream. But if you're using this cream and if you're going out into the sun, you'll get the protection. Even if you sweat, this is not going to rub away. Even if some water is sprinkled on your face, or if you put your hand under the tap water, the normal forced tap water, then you're not going to lose the cream. And because of the presence of the soft matte effect and the silky lotion effect in this, you are going to feel as if you have applied a tinted moisturizer or a minimal foundation. So it works very well. It prevents all kinds of UV induced skin damage. So it's not just protection against aging, protection against sunburn, it provides all sorts of protection against UV induced skin damage. So you can go with this anytime. What I do is I generally reapply this after every 5 hours, but scientifically speaking, from the reviews and discussions that I've learned from various groups and boards, I see that you need to apply sunscreen, either it be 20, 30, 50, 60, whatever be the SPF range, but generally it is suggested to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours if you are in a hyper exposed sun sort of environment, or if you have an overexposure to the sun on regular basis or on daily basis, then it is suggested to use once in every 2 hours. You just need to reapply it on the top to form a layer for sun protection. But for normal people who just go to office or go to gym or go to college, a basic sun protection, using it once is more than enough, because by the time you come back in the evening, this is going to stay on your face and this is going to give you that bare minimum protection, and this is not going to get rubbed away in your daily normal works. But if you are into excessive physical sort of manual labor or physical activity based works that you're involved in terms of your job, then probably you need to reapply this once in 2 to 3 hours. But in normal circumstances, this is once done, that goes for the entire day or the entire night. People don't suggest using sunscreen in the night, but it's again up to you. There are certain people who say that use sunscreen because the UV radiation and the UV rays are still falling on your skin even in the night, though you don't see the sun. So I do agree scientifically to that, but I don't think you need to use this in the night, because you may clog your pores when you use it in the night, because it acts as a strong resistant base, so that no sweat goes, no water comes in, nothing happens. So because of the presence of such a strong layer, you may tend to have those clogged pores and then have acne or sebum if you're using it in the late night. But for the morning hours, this is the best one. So this also acts as a makeup base, or a simple minimal makeup, or a primer, or a basic out and out sunscreen, or a tinted moisturizer. Now if you wanted to call this as a BB cream, CC cream, DD cream, it's up to you, because this is an all-in-one jam-packed power booster for ultimate protection against sun. So I believe these are all good qualities which are available, and you get them hardly within 400 bucks. So that's like affordable. I don't say this is cheap, I don't say this is expensive, but it's for a sunscreen which strongly acts against sweat and water as a resistance. I believe putting around 400 bucks is reasonably okay. Probably you might have better discounts and other things, add-ons or free gifts for this product during festival season on any of the e-commerce websites and online stores, so you can go ahead and try on that. Yes, and there is also a 100 SPF 100 in Omiglow, and I don't know why 100 is like the round figure of 3 digits is something like beyond my reach. I never thought I would purchase an SPF 100, because that was ridiculously very high sort of a protection for me for the kind of lifestyle and work I do. So SPF 90 is more than enough for me. And they also have wide range of other SPF related ranges that they have. If you want, you can go through the website, use them, search for them. But for me, this is good. This is good in summer, this is good in winter, this is good even in the rainy season when you're going in the rain as well. So all in all, one of the best purchases that I've made. So if you're using any other products that you feel good, please let me know in the comment section so that I can purchase them, I can review them, and I can bring them to you with my honest review. And please guys, like, subscribe, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. There is something out there wherein you will find the subscribe option, so please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give this a thumbs up, and there seems to be some ghanta, some bell, something, and if you click on that, you get those reminders on regular basis. So I'm trying to make more number of skincare products and bring them to you with the honest reviews. Now if you see, it didn't budge and it didn't go, it still has that glow, and that glow is like pinkish white, yellow. Depending on the kind of light wherein you are standing, that gives you that glow. But however, it has got all the brightening properties. Now if you see, it still has that glow, and you find it a little bit silky, soft glow kind of a thing. It's not like a hard and fast glow like a glass can go. This is more like a soft glow with the matte effect. Now if you see, it's completely matte. I'm not sweating, and this is not even getting rubbed off with my hand. I'll do one thing. I'll put my hand with force. Can you see? Even if I'm using force on my hand, it's not rubbing off. It's not coming off with my hand. So I'll do one thing. I'll rub it here, or I'll use my hand. Still it's there. It's not going out. It's not budging from that place where I have applied. So once you apply the cream and set it with the loose powder, it's going to stay there. It's not going to move or budge from its place. So this is the kind of sunscreen that I'm looking out for, and I feel this is really good. So if you like it, you can go ahead and purchase. And Omi Glow, you have done a good job by bringing this into the market. I'm loving this for all seasons, especially for the Indian weather and climatic conditions. So all in all, this has been a good go-to purchase for me, and I'm trying to repurchase this once I'm done with this bottle. So I'm happy with this purchase, guys. So if you have any other things, do let me know, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.